So Jessica has been the market manager of Local Roots Market and Cafe in Worcester. And she's an engineer by training and worked in industry and then came, her home is in the Worcester area. She lives in a farming community and has brought her skills both in technical problem solving and human relationships as part of a board of directors of consumers and producers that run and manage the co-op.
That sounded about right. So like Tina said, I'm Jessica. I was the market manager at the Local Roots Market and Cafe, their first market manager. I'm a member of the board of directors. I was part of the steering committee to help get it started. So I've been with it since the beginning, and I'm intimately familiar with all the details. We still had the same situations of ways to connect people to local food that you have anywhere else. You had on-farm sales. We have a lot of farm stands out here, farmers markets, and CSAs, and all of these things are great, but none of them can really compete with the 24/7 supermarket mentality and convenience shopping that people are used to. So next slide. What we did was in 2009, a group of volunteers, all doing this on the side, decided to get together and to actually try to do something about this problem. What we wanted to do was really come up with an all-in-one solution for the entire problem of connecting producers and consumers of local foods. We knew we had to make it easier for buyers to buy, and we knew we had for it to be easy for producers to sell, because that was something, I was on the consumer side, I should tell you, that we were hearing from the producers is that they were also having the same problems that the consumers were having. It just was not, there were no convenient ways for producers to get products to market. You know, that they could grow more, but they couldn't grow more and spend more time at farmers markets. We knew we also had to work with the public, because people don't know how to cook anymore. People don't know how to eat in season. So that was an aspect we had to tackle as well. And we also wanted this to be a very community-based, community-driven organization. Okay, next slide. I'll just jump through this a little bit. This was just our original steering committee. My note here is these were volunteers, very diverse set of skills. We have everything here from full-time farmers, professors, librarians, graphic design artists, and architecture, electrician, you know, a bank president. We had the whole gamut covered for the people who were willing to donate time to help on this. Next slide, please. This is our mission that we came up with to establish a year-round marketplace for the purpose of connecting consumers and producers of locally grown food and other agricultural products. Our goals are to encourage healthy eating, expand local economic development, promote community involvement, and sustainable living. So as you can see, we were going at it from every angle. Next slide. This is what really, I think, made us different, because after we came up with the mission, we really started to look at this like a business. Of how is this going to function? How is this going to be a self-sustaining, ongoing entity in the community? What makes us different is we have a focus on local. You don't find things like tofu at Local Roots. We're not an organic food market. We're not a natural food market. We don't have supplements, just things that are grown or produced locally. We are a producers only market, so there's no middlemen, no brokers, no reselling. We do that because it keeps the connection back to the farms, and it also keeps prices low since there's no markup in between. We don't ask that our producers all be certified organic. A lot of them do choose to be, and many operate with the organic practices but aren't necessarily certified. But we do ask they disclose how they grow their products to the customers. And our whole business model is based on keeping costs low. And so in order to do that, we ask that all the producers take a part of the risk on by selling on consignment. They bring their product in, and if it sells, they get paid. If it doesn't, that product is still theirs. We operate with a mostly volunteer staff. We do a lot to encourage volunteerism, and producers all set their own price for those products that are in the store. In order to do this, we really felt that the best business structure for ourselves was to become a producer-consumer cooperative, and so that's how we were incorporated.